afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Justin Independent High School Interclass Debate Competition. Our topic today is children under 15 should not be allowed on social media sites. On my right is the government team from PD, consisting of Ms. Chu Shi-ying as the first speaker, Ms. Yao Xin-ying as the second speaker, Mr. Tan Yan-yu as the third speaker, and Mr. Ng Li-jack as the fourth speaker. And on my left is the opposition team from IB, consisting of Ms. Hong Qian-ying as the first speaker, Ms. Li Rouxuan as the second speaker, Mr. Kip Lim Zijie as the third speaker, and Ms. Roshini as the fourth speaker. Now, I would like to introduce our team of adjudicators. Mr. Wong as the chief adjudicator, and the other adjudicators are Ms. Wendy and Ms. Yong-er for today's debate. And Taiji will be the chairperson for this debate, and Yong Yi-he will be the timekeeper. Now, I'm going to introduce the rules of today's debate competition. Firstly, the maximum speaking duration is 5 minutes for each speaker and 4 minutes for reply speech. There is no extra time given. Next, during the rebuttal, members should not bring up any new arguments or new evidence except on direct refutation of material which has already been presented. Then, member will only speak when called upon by the speaker. There should not have any heckling. Besides, all speakers should attempt to both deliver at least one POI and to accept one POI during the course of the debate. There is no continuous POIs allowed. It is considered as heckling. Furthermore, the first minute of each constructive speech is considered protected time during which no POI can be made. In addition, no POI and new main point may be made during the reply speech. Moreover, the government team must define the resolution. Their definition must be accepted unless it is undebatable or unreasonable. Lastly, is the time limit of the competition. Time given is 5 minutes. The first bell will ring after the speaker speaks for 1 minute, like this. After 1 minute, member of the opposition team can then raise the POI. After speaker has spoken for 4 minutes, the bell will ring like this. POIs can still be made after this. POI's time given is 15 seconds. After the bell rings, the speaker will have to stop. And after the speaker has spoken for 5 minutes, the bell will ring twice like this. The speaker has to stop. I now call upon the first speaker of the government team to present her case. Time given is 5 minutes. Please begin.
A very good afternoon to the chief adjudicator, judges, the timekeeper, and the MC1 and the government team of the first speaker. My name is Tu Xin. Our second speaker is Yao Xin-ying. The third speaker is Tan Yan-yu. The fourth is Ng Li-jack. I'm going to speak our government the first point. The hostility is that our children are exposed to a lot when they are social media. This is the main reason why social network recruit children to be 13 years of age in order to create an account. Besides, the option to release personal message on nearly very social platform in the cyber world. Stalker may also get access to personal info if they hack into children's Facebook account. Another thing is considered is the GPS tracking that Facebook offers, especially when you check it at certain location. It is considered dangerous to advantage to say the young generation. Social networking sites such as Facebook prevent a huge figure of bullying. Bullying has become easier with peers and adults aware to create annoyance account and target your victims. There is a dark side of the internet that scares parents and practitioners. To be honest, kids can be This is my point. Thank you.
Thank you. The first speaker has spoken for 1 minute and 53 seconds. Next, first speaker of the opposition team to present her case. Time given is also 5 minutes. Please begin.
A very good afternoon to the learned educators, honorable audience, and my respected opinions. The topic of today's debate is children under 15 should not be allowed on social media sites. I, as a first speaker of the opposition team, would like to strongly affirm our objection for the topic today. First of all, what is social media? Social media is a way to interact to friends and family but was later adopted by business which wanted to take advantage for popular new communication methods and to reach out to customers. The power of social media is ability to connect and share information with anyone on earth or with many people simultaneously. Let me tell you now. Social media are web-based communication tools that enable people to interact with each other by sharing and consuming information. We disagree that with the topic today because children under 15 will feel connected and smart when they are use social media. They can express their feelings online and they will have higher self-esteem when they use social media. In the meantime, they can increase their learning skill. I will be giving out the roles of the speaker of the negative team. I, as a first speaker, will be giving the definition today, debate, providing some content and giving out my team first point, which is children will feel content and smart while using social media. Roshan, as the second speaker, will be rebutting the affirmative theme and giving out my team's second point, which is social media can bring us free expression and self-esteem. Our team third point is when children use social media, they can increase their learning skill. Kids, as a third speaker, will be rebutting the affirmative theme and strengthening and summarizing our team case. And Roshini will be giving out the reply speech and summarizing the whole debate. My team first point is children will be feel connect and smart while using social media. Technology was made to connect people and strengthen relationship. Social media can improve family relationship and be a shared interest among family members. Interacting via social networking sites can improve a sort of a safety net, helping children under 15 to be more honest when they are posting updates or tweets. Through social media, parents can get better idea what their children are feeling, thinking, or doing. For some, it can form a kind of point of entry into their child life. Children under 15 maintain long-term friendship with others by staying in touch with them online. Even when they can no longer meet each other in person. Social media is being used by the youth in positive way that adolescents have found a new way to express themselves rapidly and interact and learn with a broader audience. Children are using it to form study groups when they can easily and instantaneously share ideas and learn methods. Social network has also changed the way kids learn. It has increased a period of learning methods where children are motivated to learn their peers. A report by Global and Mail detailed that social media is actually made kids smarter. In a related study, the e-learning foundation showed that children with internet access at home will get highest grade. As esteemed educators, opinions, and members of audience. In conclusion, we strongly disagree that children under 15 should not be allowed on social media sites because children under 15 will feel content and smart. Thank you.
Thank you. The first speaker of the opposition team has spoken for 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Next, second speaker of the government team to present her case. Time given is also 5 minutes. Please begin.
A very good afternoon to the honorable educators, the timekeepers, and the member of the floor. I am the second speaker speaking, and today the topic is children under 15 should not be allowed on social media sites. As we are the government team, we strongly believe that children under 15 should not be allowed on social media sites. And now I would like to give out our second and third point. Our first speaker has talked about hackers and shady practice. Now I'm going to talk about point 2 and point 3. First, I'm talk about measurement. There's no doubt that parents won't be able to shelter their child from illegal content if they allow it on social media sites. Even if the child doesn't follow celebrities or fans who post and share nature content, other kids or adults can share things that just aren't good for readers' eyes to see. Given the advertisement on Facebook nowadays can be enough to make our jobs grow. Besides that, social media also cause distraction from important things. Distraction from important things. Social media was not designed for children. A teen underdeveloped frontal cortex can't manage the distraction nor the temptation that comes with social media use. Children have almost no concept of time and may spend hours browsing and surfing the web. Homework will normally get pushed to the side in favor of scrolling Twitter or Instagram if a child is given the option. Many kids nowadays even sneak phones into their classroom and goof around instead of paying attention. Reduce the option to have moments of fun, friends, and family may also get brushed off at their manners and practice if a child is absorbed in answering Facebook messages or reading to Pinterest. Social media can cause teens to lose connection with family and instead view friends as their foundation. The need to be attached to family could be undermined. This strong attachment is important, especially at the younger age in which their cognitive brain is still being formed. That's all my side. Thank you.
Thank you. The second speaker of the government has spoken for 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Next, second speaker of the opposition team to present her case. Time given is 5 minutes. Please begin.
Very good afternoon to the learner educators, honorable audience, and my respected opponents. The topic of today's debate is that children under 15 should not allow on social media sites. And I, as the second speaker of the opposition team, would like to strongly affirm our objection for the topic today. I will start with giving out my second and third point, which is free expression and self-esteem and enhance children's learning skills. According to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, Australian teenagers are spending up to 18 hours per week online, and 91% of teenagers aged under 15 using social media. From this, we can see that online and social media use plays a significant role in the lives of today's youth. Part of letting your child grow up is enabling them to discover who they are and be proud of them. Social media provides teenagers with an outlet to show their friends and the world who they really are. This is includes expressing their thoughts on anything from the latest music videos to current topics like global warming. Regulating age limit on social media is not a solution to overcome social problems. It only creates more problems to the society, like children losing the ability to self-regulate in every situation, losing the ability to speak freely, and losing the ability to listen to others and allow other viewers to be heard. Freedom comes from responsibility, so we must develop good self-discipline. Ladies and gentlemen, my second point is when children use social media, they can strengthen their critical thinking, increase their creativity, and then they can collaborate and communicating with others well. Critical thinking. As students engage more with social media, especially as a part of language learning coursework, they can develop higher order skills by making judgment about the creativity of social information. Creativity. The child can be creative with profile pages, photos and videos, and modification of games. Collaboration. When you work alongside others, you bring a new audience, new ideas, and new opinions. In all honesty, collaboration is the best way to get the most out of your social media. Believe it or not, social media is about being social, and to get the most of your efforts, you should be working with others. Freedom for marginalized kids. Marginalized kids means that a group of children that is not popular or not giving attention to in the society. Social media gives marginalized kids the chance to in the internet, giving them a boost of confidence. They find it easier to talk to people in person. After interacting with them all over social media platforms, it also helps them interact with people around the world, understanding other cultures, food, music, and more. If children under 15 is not allowed on social media sites, it means that you have still the marginalized kids freedom for communicating. Esteemed educators, opponents, and members of the audience. In conclusion, we strongly disagree that children under 15 should not be allowed on social media sites because children will feel connected and smart while using social media. Social media can bring us free expression and self-esteem, enhance children's learning skill. We urge the judge to stand with us. Thank you.
Thank you. The second speaker of the opposition team has spoken for 3 minutes and 39 seconds. Next, third speaker of the government team to present his case. Time given is 5 minutes. Please begin.
A very good afternoon to the chief regulators, the timekeepers, and the member of the floor. I am the third speaker of the government. And from the points of the speaker one of the opposition, they said that having their study groups in social media, but in the real life they will having their study groups in social media, but they won't using the good way to having study groups. And social media replace learning the hard social work of reading face-to-face with peers, a skill that they will need to practice to be successful in real life. And that social media is an entertainment technology. It don't make the children smarter or more prepared for real life or a future job. It is necessary for healthy development. It is pure entertainment attached to a marketing platform, extracting bits and pieces of personal information and preference from the children every time they use it. And a trend more is better mentality is a dangerous match for social media. Do they really need have hundreds or thousands of friends? Do they really need to be on it 9 hours a day? No, they don't. Social media allows to be more specific encourage them to overdo their friend connection, like they tend to overdo other things in their lives. That is all my points. Thank you.
Thank you. The third speaker of the government team has spoken for 2 minutes and 24 seconds. The third speaker of the opposition team to present his case. Time given is also 5 minutes. Please begin.
A very good afternoon to the Honourable Adjudicator, judges, members of the floor, and my worthy opponents. Today, I'll be doing the rebuttals to the speakers and I'll give out my own points. So I'm going to start with the rebuttals. And I'm going to start with the first speaker of the government team, which, what it's talking about is about bullying and about security. To me, I feel like what they can do is to just block out the users that they don't like. They can just block out the bullies. You don't have to restrict them just because of one simple case of bullying, because it's common, and that gives children lessons to learn. And secondly, what the first speaker said is that they will get distracted because of homework, because of the social media. They'll get distracted from homework, from education and study. But we can set up timers for specific timings that's not supposed to be on social media. You can set up timers for, like, literally, you can just set up timers for doing your homework or doing your studies instead of restricting this. Like, these are just way too small to be a reason for restrictions of the social media. And also, the second speaker talked about how kids could be exposed to inappropriate age-restricting videos or pictures. Well, what you can do is to set up an age-restricting sections from the original social media. For example, like YouTube Kids and YouTube. And the second speaker also said that losing connection with existing families and people is essential. What you say may be right, but I feel like losing connection with friends online is even worse than losing connection with existing people. And now I'm going to give out my own points, which is about parental guidance. And depending on how you use it, children can make use of social media sites and the internet if they know how to use it. Knowing the precautions admires safety, and parents can limit their social activity, teach them the good and bad in it. It depends on what their needs are of knowledge support or fun time with friends. They can't try to stop them from doing so because there's always a way around for them. This can lead to a practice in criminal activities if we block them, as they will learn new ways to bypass it. I think it's better if we have a more friendly approach to them for social media and teach its safer use. And also, what you can do to do about security is to train your child about the various forms of cyberbullying, how to identify and what to do if they fall. And we can also keep up to date with the latest technology and social media practices. And Trinity offers extensive training in this area for students through its life skills program. And if you're concerned about your child's safety, check device history and use parental locks, such as NetNanny, Google Safe Search, and more. And you can change passwords every 3 months to heighten security, as we believe in working collaboratively with parents and students. And with that, I rest my case. Thank you.
Thank you. The third speaker of the opposition team has spoken for 3 minutes and 55 seconds. The first, second, and third speakers from the government team and the opposition team have delivered their speeches. Before the both teams deliver the reply speech, each team will be given 2 minutes to discuss. Start now. Alright, the discussion time is up. Here are the rules for reply speech. After the speaker has spoken for 3 minutes, the bell will ring like this. And after the spoken for 4 minutes, the bell will ring twice. The speaker has to stop. Now is the time for reply speech. We will now invite the opposition team to present the reply speech. Time given is 4 minutes. Please begin.
A very good afternoon to the honorable adjudicators, chairperson, timekeeper, my worthy opponents, and my fellow teammates. I am the fourth speaker, Roshini. Today I am going to summarize this whole debate. Like my first speaker said, social media can help improve relationships. I strongly agree that because it's very useful for families to contact their family members who are living apart from them due to work or schooling purpose. Plus, social media can even strengthen the bonding between their friends, although they can no longer meet each other in person. Besides, children can also discuss their homework or project in a group chat so that they can gain more knowledge and more ideas from their peers to enhance their study skills. Through this group discussion, when they are sharing their ideas, children can be broad-minded persons because they wouldn't think that their idea is the best and they might accept other people's ideas too. Social media could make kids smarter by helping them to improve problem-solving skills, thinking, and memory. In order to agree with my second speaker, my opinion is that children might develop their inner thoughts by speaking free without fear. Even children can be able to focus on trending news to increase their self-esteem. Ideally, children should be thinking critically to understand, analyze, and summarize any problems when they face difficulty. They can even focus on the correct objective of their life. Besides, on social media, children might have a chance to work with other parties to make any events successfully with a collaboration between each other. In addition, social media gives boost of confidence to introverted kids so that they could open up a conversation with others without feeling shy or less confident. Chairman, opposition, and members of the audience, in conclusion, our team is convinced that social media contributes better opportunity for children to explore and express their curious feelings towards social media. So our team strongly disagrees that children under 15 should not be allowed on social media sites. Lastly, I'll end my speech with a thank you.
Thank you. The reply speaker of the opposition team has spoken for 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Now, let's invite the government team to present the reply speech. Time given is also 4 minutes. Please begin.